Hey there, let me share this experience of mine. So one day in the field, we were tasked by our professor to identify some rocks in the field. So I got my bag and I got my rock identification kit, but lo and behold, I didn't get to bring all my tools. So how in the world would I be able to identify the rocks? There are three main problems that geologists encounter in the field when doing rock identification. 1. Identification tools in their own state can be heavy. They add up with the weight of our baggage which we bring in the field. 2. The tools in their individual states can be easily lost. And 3. Picking up the tools individually slow down the field work process, thus having no more time to identify the other rocks in the field. However, there is a way to get rid of these problems. A new way, a new innovation. Introducing the Rock Aidentifier. The Rock Aidentifier is a multi-purpose tool that can be used in the rock identification of geologic surveys. As indicated by its name, it is used to aid geologists in describing and identifying rock and mineral samples by megascopic means. It consists of different tools that will help check the physical properties of rocks and minerals, such as luster, hardness, color, and magnetism. And by knowing the properties, one will be able to name the rock or mineral in question. The components of the rock identifier can be seen in this figure. Basically, the rock identifier is used like a Swiss knife wherein the internal parts are pulled when they are needed to be used. The identification tool's casing is made out of polycarbonate plastic with a length of 6.5 centimeters, a width of 2.5 centimeters, a thickness of 3 centimeters, and a hole is situated 3.2 centimeters from the center to the right of the case where the nut and bolt are placed. The lace holder is also made out of polycarbonate plastic, which is situated near the nut and bolt, and the nut and bolt are made of steel, which holds the parts together. The inner casing is also made out of polycarbonate plastic and holds the flashlight, magnet, and magnifying lens together. The magnet is block-shaped with dimensions 0.5 by 1 centimeter and is placed on the left side of the magnifying lens. It is used by contacting it with a mineral to see if it has a magnetic attraction to know if it is a magnetic mineral. The magnifying lens is 2 centimeters in diameter and has a 10 times magnification. It is used by placing it on top of the mineral to be magnified for better identification. The flashlight is a portable handheld LED light which has a diameter of 1 centimeter. The flashlight has a built-in button cell battery with a diameter of 0.5 centimeters and has a voltage of 3 volts. It is used by placing it on top of the specimen for better identification of the parts of the mineral or rock which has low brightness. The color chart is made up of thin 4.5 by 6 centimeter wooden boards that are comprised of a color palette with labels of common minerals and their colors. It is positioned beside the rock or mineral during identification in order to compare the common mineral colors with those of the specimen sample to identify the mineral. The knife is made of steel with dimensions 1.5 by 6 centimeters. It is used by scratching the surface of the mineral or rock to identify its hardness. In conducting rock identification, several tools are used in order to identify the rocks. There are many tools that are being used separately by geologists, which is one of the major difficulties in identification. The space occupied and the bulk weight are the reasons why tools are considered a problem by geologists, given that rock identification is conducted even in mountainous and steep terrains. This multipurpose tool lessens the amount of rock identification tools to be carried during fieldworks since it is consolidated into one equipment. It increases the work efficiency of a geologist during rock identification in the field since it provides the tools to check the physical properties of the rocks and minerals. Moreover, this tool does not take up much space since it is only 6.5 centimeters in length, 2.5 centimeters in width, and only has a 3 centimeter thickness. So all in all, the rock identifier is a multi-purpose tool that is a fieldwork essential. It is handy and portable, which suits fieldworks and laboratory work. Moreover, this product is cost-effective. So rather than using your traditional rock identification kits where the parts are individually carried, use the rock identifier, all-in-one rock identification tool for your convenience. Thank you so much for listening.